Hi, welcome to Three Things Thursday with Robert Hertel. So last week we went over the 2017 National Association of Realtors home buyer and seller generational trends. And we went over the seller portion of that. What sellers were looking for in an agent, what characteristics they were looking for to sell their home, what they were looking for in homes to buy, all these other different things. And hopefully you can utilize those nuggets to go out there and get more listings, get better clients, make more money, okay? So utilize that. Watch that video if you haven't yet to make sure that you know what sellers are looking for in real estate agents so that you can implement that and make more money, okay? That's important. Listings are the name of the game more than ever right now. It's a low inventory market. It's tough for buyers. You got to get listings. Last week's video can do that. Now, however, I understand a lot of us still work with buyers. And as far as I'm aware, it takes a seller and a buyer to close a real estate transaction. As far as I'm aware, could be wrong, I don't know. So, what I want to do today is finish off this report, but get into the buyer characteristics. What are buyers looking for? Now, this is just as important because some of us are working with buyers, but we're essentially tour guides, right? We're taking them all over town. We're doing all these other different things. We think we know what's best for them. And a lot of times we really don't. We're spending all this time and wasting all this time and energy and money and all these things showing these buyers around when really there's a couple simple things you can adjust to your business plan to make yourself more efficient and more effective, spend less time, and make more money. It's all about being profitable, all right? So let's get into this. These are three things that we found from the home buyer and seller generational trends for buyer characteristics that you should implement in your business to make yourself more efficient, more effective, and make more money when it comes to working with buyers. All right, so let's jump into it. First thing that I found interesting, characteristics of home of which buyer compromise. So buyers have to compromise a lot, right? It's a low inventory market, they have to compromise. The question is, what are they willing to compromise? The main thing they're looking to compromise, they're willing to compromise is the price of their home. They are willing to compromise their max price. I'm only going to pay $500,000, but I'll compromise and go up if I need to. That's their biggest thing. They're willing to compromise price. Number two is condition of home. Number three is the size of their home. All right, 4 lot size, 5 style. Here's the other thing though: 6 distance from job, 7 distance from family and friends. Okay, so what does that mean? That means you're having a hard time with buyers and you're sitting there going, well, we're having a hard time at this price, so maybe what we need to do is move to a different neighborhood. Okay? Maybe what we need to do is move to a, smaller home or a different home or a home condition of home, all these other different things. You need to know that before you start doing all these things, they're probably willing to compromise price. Okay, you qualify for $500,000. Can you get more? Find some way to get more. Can you do that? I'm willing to pay more for it. Okay? Whatever the case may be. They're willing to do that. Condition of home, size of home. So condition of home is number 2. So they're willing to give up the condition of the home before they're willing to give up the size. I really want 3 bedrooms. Okay? I'm willing to compromise price and condition. I'm willing to move into a home that's not as in great condition as long as I get my size. So know that rather than just saying, all right, well, we need to get to a smaller house. Instead of doing that, find a home that's the same size but not as in great condition. That's what they want. So by making those minor adjustments, you're now going to show your clients houses that they want and you'll be able to get them into a home sooner. Okay, so I hope you see that. All right. What are they not willing to compromise? This is also important. Bottom of that list, quality of schools, distance from school. So some clients really want to be in a certain school district, okay? They want to be there. And here's the thing. If they want to be there, get them there. So if they can't have a price, if they can't have size, condition, all these other things, they're willing to compromise all of that as long as they're in their school district, they're close to their schools, things like that. So if you have a buyer that's absolutely adamant about being in that school district, you compromise everything you can to make sure they're in that school district because they don't want out. Don't just say, hey, maybe we should try to go to another school district. They don't want that, okay? Find a way to get them in that school district, whatever it takes, quality of home, size of home, price, whatever, they want to be in that school district. So that helps. So you know to narrow in on that and find a home that fits more what they're willing to compromise and you're not just all over the place trying to figure that out, okay? So I found that really interesting. That was a big thing there. All right. Next thing was this. Factors influencing their neighborhood choice, okay? So what factors go into them purchasing a home, all right? So the number one thing is the quality of the neighborhood. That seems pretty basic, right? Everyone wants to live in a great neighborhood, right? But you can't always afford it, but that's their main thing. They're looking for a quality neighborhood. Number two is convenient to their job. They want to be close to their job if possible, right? Now, especially in Southern California, where the traffic is just absolutely batshit crazy. They want to be close to their job. So know that. Ask them not what they do, where it's located. How long is it going to take you to get from this house to your job? Are you willing to do that before we go look at these homes, before we put offers on these homes, before we open a escrow on these homes, all these other different things? Make sure it's convenient to their job. All right? Now, you start going down these lists, convenient to family and friends, quality of school district, convenient to shopping, things like that. Here's what's fascinating, though. Here's what they don't care about. And the reason I bring this up is because I see this on listings all the time. The bottom three things that they don't care about: convenient to health facilities, convenient to public transportation, convenient to airport. Okay? Only 1% of buyers put health facilities as an influence in the home that they bought. Only 5% of buyers said convenient to public transportation. Only 6% said convenient to airport. So what does that mean? That means when you're promoting a listing, okay? For those of you, again, listing agents, you're promoting a listing, you're trying to get buyers. They don't care that it's convenient to the airport, the health facilities, public transportation, for the most part, okay? For the most part. This varies depending on where you're at. But as a whole, they don't care, all right? People don't fly all that often, for the most part. So if they need to get to an airport, they got to drive a little bit more, they're fine with that. They don't necessarily need to be close to an airport, okay? The fact is, a lot of people in most areas, not all areas, in most areas, even if there's public transportation available, most people don't take it. Okay, I live in LA. There's public transportation available. Most people don't take it. All right? So, not a big thing for them. Health facilities. Most people don't have health emergencies that they plan for. That could be good or bad. But the thing of it is, they don't care about being close to health facilities. So, when you're putting your listings out there and you're saying, convenient to the airport, convenient to the hospital, convenient to public transportation, they don't care. Use those words for something more important. Convenient to the schools. Okay? Affordability, all these other different things. Schools, parks, entertainment, leisure, shopping, all these other different things. That's more what they care about. Spend time on that. And so when you're with your buyers and you're saying, oh, we should buy this home, it's convenient to the airport. They don't care. Stop making that a priority. All right? So that should help you out. What they also don't care about, I found interesting, was energy efficient. They don't care about that. All right? Now, I know this gets promoted all the time. But check this out. When buyers that bought a new home, only 4% of them thought that smart home features was a big addition to buying that home. Only 4% thought smart home features, okay? Only 10% cared about energy efficiency when buying a new home. They don't care. They don't care about that, all right? Even more stats. We see the landscaping a lot. We see this a lot in Southern California where they're taking out the landscaping as far as grass. They want to make it more energy efficient, things like that. And it's like, oh, that's a really big deal and all this other stuff. 3%. 3% of buyers thought landscaping for energy conservation was very important. 3%. All right? Environmentally friendly community features. 9%. Energy efficient appliances, 9% thought it was very important. They don't care. All right? So don't make that a thing as far as, oh, it's energy efficient, it's green. They really don't care. Select few people will. For the most part, they don't care. Don't make that a priority on your listings. Don't make that a priority when you're showing buyers homes. They don't care about that. All right? Focus on what they care about. Okay? The neighborhoods, the shopping, the leisure, the convenience to work, school districts, all the other different things. That's what they care about. Make that the focus. All right? The last thing is this. So, on my last video, I was talking about sellers, and the stats show that how do sellers find their real estate agent, and less than 1% of sellers found their real estate agent online, whether they were a connection previously or not, less than 1%. So I got a couple feedback from that saying, Robert, yeah, that's sellers, but, online is really for buyers, people looking to buy homes, you promote on their social media, that's where you get a lot of businesses with your buyers. Okay. So I decided to look that up. How buyer found real estate agent. Okay. Saw agent's social media page, but they weren't a connection. So they weren't already a connection. Less than 1%. So less than 1% of the buyers saw a random agent's social media page, social media account, social media post, and said, that's my agent. Less than 1%. Again, I know, but these are for my connections. They want, I'm Facebook friends, I'm LinkedIn connections, I'm followers with all these other different people. Okay, great. So social media knew the person through social media was a connection. Buyer used them to find a real estate agent. Less than 1%. Look at, folks, here's the thing. I do believe social media should be in your business plan. I also believe that if you spend more than 15 minutes a day on social media, you're wasting your freaking time. Okay? The numbers support it. I understand there's an outlier out there. I get it. There always is. That's all I do is social media. You're 1 in a million. Good for you. Congratulations. The numbers show less than 1% of sellers, whether you were a connection or not, found their real estate agent online. Buyers, less than 1% of buyers found their real estate agent through social media, whether or not you're a connection. I don't care that it's 2017, there's all this technology. I don't care if it's 1817, 1917, 2017. You have to talk to people in real estate. You have to do it. Social media should be in your business plan. It should be. But if that's all you're doing, like I've said before, you should also invest in some how-to books because you're not going to be in real estate very long. All right? Or maybe your spouse makes all the money. You're just doing this for fun. I get it. Okay, fine. You got to talk to people. You can't just post up on social media and think that's how you're going to generate your business. You can't do that. You have to talk to people. I don't care if it's buyers or sellers. You're in a talk-to-people business. Utilize that as a way to stay in touch with your clients, stay in front of them, things like that, so they think of you. But if that's what you're doing to promote your business and that's all you're doing, good luck, man. The numbers support it. All right? So those 3 things when it comes to buyers. Follow those. You'll be more efficient, more effective when it comes to buyers. All right? That's your 3 Things Thursday for the week. Please subscribe to my channel so you get all my other coaching videos, usually 2 a week. I hope you have a great week, and I look forward to speaking to you again next week.